How are you, Dina? How
Hi,
are you
I'm
doing?
doing well. How are you?
I'm good. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
How was your day?
My day's been okay. The weather's still really crummy, so when the weather's crummy, I usually feel kind of crummy too.
Yeah, it's painful to have this weather all the time. A lot of snow. How are you feeling in general?
I'm feeling a little bit better, I guess. Yeah, I think last session was pretty helpful. I felt better than I have in the past weeks, and I also got to go out this week too, which was nice.
That's wonderful. That's what I wanted last time. So at work, everything's fine? How do you feel there?
At my work,
You seem skeptical.
I mean, things are kind of the same at work. Nothing at work has really changed. I still haven't gone out with my work group, and I still feel like I'm being treated the same, and like I'm not, not really being treated like I'm more intelligent than everyone else. And yes, I mean, work I guess work's the same.
Okay. So work is the same as you said?
Yeah, I still feel kind of rejected.
How do you feel with your husband, Walter?
A little bit better, I suppose. Yeah, we talked, and
That's what I wanted to hear, that you talked about it.
yeah, so now I guess I see things in terms of like I'm trying to help him, and I'm trying to give him honest feedback in terms of like how to love me better.
Okay, so he's aware of your situation with him?
Yes. And we got to go out and we got to go to one of his work parties this week.
That's good.
Which was nice. So, I mean, we talked, and I guess things are a little bit better. They're still not.
So including you to his activities was a good sign, I think. It has been a while since the last time he
Yeah,
you.
I haven't felt like I was rejected or shut out by him. I felt included by him, and this week was the first time that I really felt included, and like, I felt like he wanted me to be with him, like with him at the work party that we went to. Like I went to Walter's work party with him.
So before we talk about the party and your experience there, let's go back to the discussion that you had with him. Can you describe what you felt when you initiate the discussion and after you had the discussion with him? Tell me about what you felt before. Like, how did you approach him?
Well, I just made dinner for us so that when he got home from work, because it was my day off, we were able to just like sit down and talk and eat dinner, which was like, I was more comfortable doing that because I was doing something else, so I didn't have to like just talk to him. I guess I was nervous because I didn't want to get hurt. I don't like being hurt. I don't like being rejected.
Did you feel rejected after that? Or?
Not really after that much. It just like before, it kind of reminded me of like back when I was in college and dating. Like I was never able to maintain romantic or intimate relationships with people. Like I only dated guys for like 2 or 3 dates, and then that was it. Like I never had any like long-term involvement. So before talking to him, I kind of felt like I did back when I was dating in college because I didn't know what the outcome was going to be. So it's almost...
Sorry for interrupting.
It's okay. So I was kind of like putting myself in that vulnerable position, but I don't like to be like excluded or to made feel like rejected. Like, I don't know, I guess like when I was dating, I just kind of looked at everyone like as a statue. Like there was nothing else there, like they were just there and I was just there.
So you felt the same way with Walter?
Before we talked, and then after we talked, we had like a good conversation. It wasn't rushed. It was just like slow pace at our own time, on our own terms.
You agreed in many.
Yeah, I mean, we just kind of talked about things that we were maybe doing wrong, and like maybe reasons that neither one of us was feeling like passionate about the relationship. So he took the initiative to then invite me to a work party with him so that I could try to make some new friends, and it was an opportunity to like spend some time with him and get to be with him.
And how do you react to his invitation? Because it has been a while since last time.
Yeah, I was
Surprised?
I was surprised, and I was excited because...
You don't seem excited though. Are you tired or something?
No, not really.
Because as you're telling me that the discussion had a positive outcome, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you're very optimistic about it. How do you feel?
I mean, I was happy. I was excited.
You were and you're not now?
Oh, I still am, I guess. I don't know. I just don't like to, I don't really express my emotion. I think it's better to not express my emotion sometimes.
Okay. So, I noticed that in our past sessions too, that you don't, as you said right now, you don't express your feelings, and you give emphasis more on other people's feelings and how do they feel, and like your husband or your co-workers. You have to understand that we are here because the focus is on you, like your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree with all this?
Yeah, I mean, I think I learned when I was younger that sometimes it's better to not really express your emotions.
So let's go to the party that you had, the work party that you had. Can you tell me how was like the whole experience? Being social again with other people that you never met before, having a good time with your husband. 'Cause I know it has been a while from the last time.
It was kind of not really awkward at first, but different, just because we hadn't really gone out or like, done anything exciting outside of the home in quite some time. Excuse me.
So yeah.
I guess I'm a little tired. But it was nice once we got there because I met a ton of people that I didn't know. So I was able to, sit with a group of other women and, have a couple glasses of wine, and, I was the most charming, the most intellectual. And I was the center of attention. So it was nice because it's the first time in a while that I felt.
For what amount of people are we talking about? Like
Probably
30 people?
40 to 50.
Yeah, that was a good party. So, how many people did you talk? Had a one?
I was probably with a group of 15 women.
Okay. And how would you describe them, as a whole? Did you?
They weren't as boring.
They were? Okay.
But
What do you mean by boring? Like they didn't have anything to talk with you?
I mean, like we had small talk, and there was just not like real or intimate friendships that formed after that party. It was just being cordial and friendly, and I got to talk a lot about myself, and I got to discuss what I do, and you know, they all like thought I sounded like I am really great, but I was able to like make myself seem really great to them.
Did you ask about that? Like,
No, I didn't care.
you didn't care?
No. I was the center of attention, so I wanted to keep it that way.
Okay. So, can you tell me, like, some words and how would you describe them? I mean, would you describe them successful? Like,
I mean, they might make like a good salary, but they're not smart.
not smart. Were there any beautiful women? Would you describe them beautiful? Not as you, but
Yeah, they were like dressed well, their hair was done well.
okay. So, would you like to meet them again, or it was?
I think they want to meet me again more than I want to meet them.
Did they express that feeling that they want to meet you again? Do you remember?
Before we left, you know, and I was saying goodbyes to everyone, a couple of ladies like, oh, I hope to see you soon.
Okay.
But I know I say that to people just to be nice, so I don't really know. I'm sure they meant it though.
Okay. During the party, did you have, how was Walter with you? Like?
Fine. I wasn't with him the whole time.
Okay. Did you have like anything positive with him, like during the party? Did you drink together? Did you?
Yeah, we had a glass of wine together, and he introduced me to a couple people. And then like once I kind of found a group of ladies, he was with some of the guys.
So from what I understand, you like the party, and you would like to be invited again by your husband, like every.
Yeah, it was
every
nice.
week. Yeah.
And I mean, I still don't get invited to like going out with the people I work with after work, so it was nice to like be with his work environment and to like be included, because I didn't feel rejected. Like I was invited to the party, so I got to go and got to enjoy, like talking to people and drinking. So it was nice to like feel included for once.
That's good. So, I asked you before about your feelings, like the focus is on you. Can you tell me what's the main reason that holds you back from expressing your emotions? Can you describe me? How do you feel?
I mean, I don't think it was just like one incident or like one time or like one specific thing that happened. But I think when I was younger and just like as I grew up, I just like I guess I like slowly just became more detached.
After a number of incidents, or?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was just one thing, so I'm sure it was like probably many different like things.
That happened during your school years, like your childhood, or after college?
Yeah, like I remember one time,